So, if you all don't know, Ford is returning to F1, and this is big. And this is a very big deal, considering the fact that they've been gone for just over 20 years. Now, as far as the rules for 2026 regarding drivetrain, Ford is going to have to use more hybrid electric systems, and it's got to be running on 100% sustainable fuels. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up as far as them winning F1 because you can't just have a damn good car. You got to have a damn good driver. And as far as Ferrari, yeah, they're going to be pretty tough to beat. But if things go how they should, we're looking at another Ford versus Ferrari type of event. To give you a good idea of how crazy these F1 cars are, we'll start with price, right? Yeah. An engine alone, doesn't matter if it's Renault, Mercedes-Benz, Honda, doesn't matter. The engine by itself, not the body, not the transmission or nothing, costs over $10 million for just the engine. It costs $1.4 to $1.5 billion to develop an F1 engine. Just the engine. We ain't even talking about body. The whole car could cost anywhere from $12 million to $15 million. So, yeah. Also, the engine is a vital part of the car's chassis. Ford has had about roughly 22 years to develop a good F1 car, but how will it stack up against Ferrari? So what Ford is saying is that their 1.6 turbo V6s are going to be emissions compliant. They're going to have zero emissions. It's going to have 3 times as much as electrical power as they have now. So yeah, 1,000 horsepower. The car is going to use a 70 kilogram of fuel during a Grand Prix, according to F1. And it's just a lot of it's definitely going to be an interesting year for 2026 all the way to 2030. And honestly, it makes me sad because I'm used to the V10s and V12s and screaming V8s of the old F1 days. But now it's like F1 is so watered down, man. It's like they put all of these strict guidelines because they want teams to be able to have enough money to compete with the big boys.
Behind me is a BMW i7, and this thing may be better than any Mercedes.
BMW, I'm finna cook y'all ass thoroughly because this is unacceptable. BMW decided to turn the most unreliable vehicle in their lineup into an electric car. The only reason BMW decided to go with an all-electric 7 Series model that somehow won't be as good as a CLS 550 or a CLS 500 or even a S-Class from Mercedes-Benz. You bitches have electrical issues with your 7 Series cars as it is. The fuck would you go all electric for? Do you know how expensive this motherfucker is going to be? Think about it. The top headlight of this motherfucker made out of crystal. That's more than likely going to be a good $1,000 to $1,500 light replacement.